Hello everybody and welcome to another round of the Speed Force Racing Premier Division. Tonight we'll be racing here in Brazil and I'm going to give you the standings. We already have our champion of GP1 and that is Medium Pilot. And P2 was P. Wouters, but he retired from GP1. So Gilles will be in P2. Noran is in P3. It is Sam in P4, Raikkonen P5, Midnight P6, Nicomania P7, James P8, Verstappen P9, Bullet Boy P10, Bundy P11, Honey Badger P12, Chain Game P13, Vin P14, Fodio P15, Ali P16, Gasly P17, Big Virgil P18, and Nexus J. Morris in P19. For the constructors then, we're going on to my co-commentator for today, and that is Oliver.
Hello guys, welcome. Usually I'm a main commentator in GP2, but we'll give pros a go. And here's the constructors. Both McLaren and Williams both tied for the lead, actually, which is interesting. They're both tied on 107 points. 407, sorry. Then third place is Haas, 274. Then there'll be Mercedes in fourth place in 213, Alfa Romeo in fifth, 161, Red Bull 157, Racing Point 113, Renault 110, Toro Rosso in 53, and Ferrari with 34. That's your constructors.
And it is a very close fight in the constructors for the championship, because it's the same points between McLaren and Williams, but also for P5 and for P7.
I mean, I'm intrigued by the top one. I think we're almost likely. Who would have thought have a tied? I mean, who would have thought to have a tied first place between those two? Imagine that was actually real life. That'd be amazing.
I think Williams is a very long way from that.
McLaren's getting there.
Maybe if you turn the table around, then it's possible.
Yeah. So who's reserving tonight then?
As I see, I think Electro Dan is. I didn't get a list, I guess. GA.
Yeah, Electro Dan's in, yeah.
Yeah, GA is. I think Thomas.
He's reserving.
I don't know. No, he is. I think NER Dynastic is a new one. Just as Chris Alien. Punch Your Head is also reserved.
That's my favourite names of the day already. Punch Your Head. Punch You in Head.
Punch You in Head. And Lee, of course, is also reserving. Because in the Premier Division, a lot of people retired before the end of the season. What is very disappointing, of course.
Yeah. So, what do you think of Brazil?
Yeah, it's a very amazing track. I think it's one of the best tracks to drive at of the season, in my opinion. Then it's got everything. It's got a long straight. It's got some tight corners too. It's a very fast track, and also it's a little track, so a round isn't too long. I like these tracks.
For the Prams, it's gonna be like some 1:06.
Yeah, I think that's possible. I think it should be possible for the Prem.
I mean, when it comes to overtaking, you are right. When it comes, you got like pretty much two overtaking opportunities. And
yeah, indeed, you have one in the start finish straight, and then after turn 3, I think turn 3 or turn 4, I don't know exactly. I think turn 3. You also go straight where you can have DRS, and also overtaking a possibility. Then there's also a possibility just after that, but that's dangerous if you do it there. Just before the, it's quite a difficult corner there to take after the. It
is quite tricky. It up now.
Everyone is ready up, so we'll have 15 drivers tonight fighting.
Not been a lot of drivers recently in SFR.
No, indeed.
Throughout all 4 divisions.
That is all. I think that's most. I think that mostly happens towards the end of the season. And that is disappointing, but yeah, you can't do anything about it. And we always thank the reserve drivers to give up the free night to make it possible for the divisions to race.
I mean, who does not want to race? If there's an
Yeah,
opportunity to race, you got to race.
and just like Brazil, there are tracks that almost everybody really likes to race at. Did you like to race at Brazil or not?
No, not really. To be fair, I'm one of those odd people that don't like racing in Brazil because it's especially because towards the end of the lap it gets really more tricky. And then of course you got the center S's, which is looks easy to do, but it's not.
No, it isn't. Laserrod says a low 107 is a world record in time trials, so I think a 106 will be won't be available then.
Easy then, yeah. I'll say okay. 1 minute. Say a good. Imagine if they get a high 1.6. Imagine that. That would
That
be
should be
amazing.
unbelievable. We have a world record then in our stream. That should be amazing. Welcome Laserlord and James, of course, into the stream. Hope you're having a fine day today. And it doesn't look like we're getting rain in this qualifying session.
Who's gonna pop out first? Who's gonna do a Shadow Britain and pop out first?
Always Shadow Britain in GP4, who is the first guy. I hope no one is starting their engine yet, or I have the engine glitch again. Oh, I hear an engine,
We hear an engine.
but from who it is? I think it's Renault.
It sounds like yeah, it is a
It
Renault. Look
is.
at you, listen. Look at you, listening to your engine sounds already. Look at you, and
It is Honey Badger.
it is the honey.
First one to go out on track. Dan is saying rain. So possibly it's raining in the race then, I think. This should
That'll
be an
spice things
amazing
up a
one.
bit. Let's go for a load of pepper in. Mix it into your spaghetti bolognese. Actually, that doesn't mix.
But we have now also punch punch you in head. That's a funny name.
Put you in head.
Punch you in head. That's a funny name. Imagine saying like Daniel
Kudos. That's
Ricciardo
kudos.
saying
That.
that with an Australian accent. Punch you
Oh,
in the
put you in
head.
head. That's a nominee for the best name all season.
It is. And we have Honey Badger slowing down to start his first time lap, first one to set a time here at Brazil.
My prediction for pole, I think it'd be definitely be medium pilot.
Yeah, I think that too, because Medium Pilot is outstanding this season and the only really one who has been in
He's been
terms of
pretty much been
finishing them.
unchallenged, didn't he? He had a. He's
Gio
been
is very
pretty
good,
much.
lost
Yeah,
a few
true.
races, but he is a very unlucky driver. So I think if Gio managed to like finish all the races where he belongs, he should be a very good contender for the championship. But that's also
Yeah,
a thing you
definitely.
need, a bit of luck. Honey Badger puts in a 16.7 for the first sector.
Drivers just slowed down.
In front we see Toro Rosso from GMRS, very well done to get out of the way. We saw a lot of people during earlier sessions in qualifying go off the track, just like we already said in commentary. That isn't the best way to let someone through.
Since it is a small since it's a small track, traffic is going to play a big, massive part in this qualifying session. You can either get slipstream from the car ahead, or it could just ruin your lap time.
It is.
It always does.
What will?
Because Honey Badger,
It is a 18.3 for Honey Badger, the Renault. Next one
a
to cross the
bit of a
line
banker
is
lap in my opinion.
Thomas then, I think, in the Alfa Romeo. But he is on his out lap, didn't saw that correctly.
Punch you in head.
But that's a bank lap, I think.
Yeah,
One
he's
19.6. Invalid
he's
too.
going in for again as well.
Chain game on the mediums, what time can he set? It's a 19.0 on the medium tires. I think that's an okay lap. Who is almost across the line? We have Gio in Sector 2.
A
Probably he
medium
will
pilot.
be the main contender for the fight with medium pilot. And we're
Yeah.
seeing Gio on the softs and medium pilot on the medium, so that's different strategies at the moment. But we already saw a few times medium pilots go out on the mediums and then just box. Well, Gio isn't finishing his lap. Will medium pilot finish it? He will. So he'll
And
gonna
medium
put a
pilot
time in,
gets.
and it's a 1:08.4.
Nice.
Well, lap of medium pilot on the medium tires. See a lot of people on the mediums at the moment. So
They're trying to
maybe
get
it
a
will be
feed.
raining at the end of the race, so that they want to start on the mediums and then just go one stint, one box.
Yeah, and it go medium and then go straight into the inters. Because TTG Thomas.
Punch you in the head is now a 1:10.1.
I'm sorry, but you can't deny that just makes you giggle.
Their name is
But
just
punch you in
too
here and
funny.
overtake someone.
And we see more and more people getting the mediums on. And just like Dan says, it's not the fastest time maybe we'll get here, because some people will have a weather setup for during
Chris
the racing.
Alien, here he comes.
A 1:09.7 for Chris on the medium tires also.
Punch you in here is letting someone through. I'm sorry. It's gonna make me giggle every time.
How do we have to do this for 1 hour?
God help us.
Thomas is a 55.4 in Sector 2, so he is doing a bank lap, I think.
So what's he punch you in here doing? He's just like literally. He's like
Yeah.
literally stopped on track, letting everyone through. That's a weird one to see.
Punch you in the head is now 1/10 up on his time.
Try not to giggle a lot. Oh, is this gonna be called the giggle stream?
I'm gonna be serious now, I'm a professional streamer.
We are
BBC
trying to
hired
be
me.
professional.
Oh,
We are
Punch you in
trying
the
to.
head is going a little bit wide, so he lost.
Try and be professional here, guys. But when you think of a name, it's so funny.
Excuse me. Venom now starting a timed lap on the medium tires.
I'm just gonna say the Toro Rosso. I'm just gonna say the Toro Rosso man's coming into the garage.
Yeah, that's maybe a better thing to say. Venom putting a 15.8, but I think it's... Oh, he's very
They're all
laggy
on out
with me.
laps. Electro Dan's about to start his lap in the Ferrari. Reserving tonight for GP2.
James asking, should I qualify on softs on medium laser? So, I think drivers are just asking each other for some advice. Imagine doing that in a
Electro
real
Dan's
race.
got his lap validated from the center S's.
Venom is very laggy at the moment, but I think he is doing very decent at 52.5. Nah.
Oh
That's
dear, Chinky Wells spun it.
Oh no.
Spun it in the second part of the center S's.
Now see, Ferrari driver spun. Oh,
What's
and
he doing?
He's doing already the donuts, I think. That's one.
Leave that for Abu Dhabi. You got to leave that for Abu Dhabi.
Oh, yeah, he did it. Now watch out that you don't. Yeah.
Pick up the Haas driver.
Yeah, going off track there. Yeah, he's got at the back again, I hope, for him. Who is doing? Electro Dan is almost at the finish. What time can he set? Nah, that's a bank lap, I think. It's not a good one. Or it is, like he said, from the wet setup, that he is struggling at the moment.
Jill now is just going through the second sector now. Very tiny lap from Jill at the moment.
Gio
Nice
can
and
go faster.
tight. He can go faster, yeah.
100% he can go faster. But it won't be this lap because he's 1.4 down to his time.
Yeah. Let's see how he gets on. Here goes Jill now. Here goes Jill in towards. He's going in. So a lot of the drivers are going in and out at the moment here in the
GA is
Prems.
improving a lot of his time. What can he do? He puts himself into 9th place, but with a time diff. Oh no, it's invalid. That's why he doesn't move up.
GA's out there. Was
Midnight
GA from
now.
GP3? Was
I
GA
think
from...
he is, and Midnight goes to P4 with 1:8.7.
Well done there by Midnight, well done.
Second fastest time on the medium tires.
So GA is a 10th off his fastest at the moment.
Now looking to
He's got a bit of
Renault
traffic in front of him.
Nera Dynastic.
It's a quite difficult lap to manage here in Brazil.
It is.
It looks like a flowing circuit, but it's so hilly. And especially when it comes to the final part of the lap, it's very hard to get actual traction.
Indeed. You can mess it up quite quickly.
In towards John Shao corner, where Hamilton won his 2008 championship. Is that Glock going slowly?
What time can Dynastic set? Dynastic set a P5 on the soft tires.
And GA is coming through now. It's a 1
GA
minute
puts a
9.7. Nicely
9.7.
done.
Well done to him. Next one to cross the line with a timed lap. I think it's Vin, the driver for Williams, who is fighting for the constructors today.
Along with me, the
Williams
pilot
and
as well.
McLaren. Yeah, we have two. What did I say?
It was.
Well, we have
was it
two
a timed
Williams
one?
drivers, and we have only one McLaren driver, and that's GA.
So Williams should have a field day today when it comes to points.
Honey Badger, our provisional pole at the moment, is improving his lap. Can he get into
good.
the 1.7s?
1 minute 7 would be good, great for Honey Badger.
What can the Renault
Little
do?
bit
Lost it
shaky.
a little bit, yeah. GA going out of the way. He's 3/10 up on his time, so he is possible to get under the 1.8 to get into the 1.7.
Oh, Venom, no!
Venom has left the session, so probably he lagged out. Hopefully for him he can get back in. Honey Badger puts in a 1.7.9. Provisional pole position.
That's a statement. That's a pure statement. Honey Badger putting a massive statement to the other guys now. Getting to 1.7 to beat me.
And more drivers are switching now to the softs. Well, Raikkonen
is
joined
back.
a little bit too late.
So Raikkonen will be in there for the race.
Now, luckily he won't be qualifying, so he will start at the back of the grid. I think Gilles is doing a lap,
Yeah, Gilles on a lap, yeah.
but he isn't. Yeah, he's 6 seconds down, so probably it's a bank lap.
Yeah.
So that could mean that he is going now. No, because his res is already up, so he will go back into the pits, I guess. Yes, he will. Chris Alien in Sector 2, the Red Bull. Also a reserve
I
dog.
think everyone's
today.
coming in now for their final runs now. Excuse me. So,
Well, Venom also leaves the session. I hope it's not a session problem.
yeah. So speaking of Ferrari, they have announced their launch date today, the 11th of February. Mark that down on your calendar for next year.
Indeed,
If you are a Ferrari fan.
Chris Alien is gonna cross the line. He is improving his time. What time can he set? He's going into P4 with a 1.8.7. Very well done. And we're
He's
seeing
not a
almost
Martian
everyone in the
anymore.
pits. Only Electro Dennis on an outlap at the moment. Electro Dan now on the straight to start his time lap. Hi, NER Dynastic. Welcome in the stream.
Yeah. I mean, kudos to Electrodan for giving Yarm a brilliant championship fight throughout the whole season. Kudos to Electrodan for giving Yarm a brilliant championship fight that SFR could enjoy. He'll be back. He'll be back next season, Electrodan. Will be back to give another crack at that title with GP2.
Electrodan has a 17.0 at the first sector.
Going towards the second sector now.
His prediction was a 1.9.5 for himself, because he is probably doing a wet
He's
setup
slowing
and
down.
now he is slowing down. So I think he invalidated his lap.
Yeah.
At the moment, only GA and the Toro Rosso driver is out for their out lap.
Good job, please. Well done for saying Toro Rosso driver. I was just gonna giggle.
Yeah, but what do I have to say then? If I say his name, you're gonna giggle, and if I say the Toro Rosso driver, you giggle. That's good.
We're in a lose-lose situation with him. That's pretty much a lose-lose situation.
GA starting his lap. At the moment, a 1.9.7. The GP3 driver, I guess. I think.
Yeah, it's
If you got that
GP3. Yeah,
right.
yeah, it's
I'm doing
GP3.
commentaries on the GP3, but I don't. Oh, watch out! He's got someone in front of him. That's Gilles doing that very well.
Well done there.
What can the McLaren set on the times? And can someone still come in the 1.7s? Because it's quite a big gap at the moment.
It is. You're not wrong. I mean, it's very difficult. It's pretty much Honey Badger is. It's like 4 tenths ahead of GME, and 5 tenths ahead of Medium Pilot. So.
But we have now medium power this time is on the mediums, so now he's out on the softs. Gia is improving
He's
quite
not
a
going to
lot.
play around anymore.
And also Gilles didn't have a really good lap, so possibly he will still be fighting. What time can GA set? He is going to P8 at the moment with a 1.9.1. Very well done to him.
He's achieved his. Was that the one who wanted to choose his lap time? I believe he does.
Gilles now. What can he do today? One of our possible pole sitters for today. But at the moment he's only P10. Can he improve? GA going to let him through. What can the Haas driver do? We have yellow in sector 2. That's probably for people letting someone through.
The lap needs to be extremely tidy if he wants to get up there up with Medium Pilot. It needs to be tidy.
Yeah, he needs
Tidy
to
and
have a really
fast.
good lap today. And
Yeah.
he also needs to do he needs to make sure he doesn't invalidate his lap. He is
Exactly.
1 second down to his time. Up to his time, sorry. This could be a very good lap. What can Gio do? Can he still take pole position away?
Yeah, exactly.
It
Can
is
he do it? He's got a bit of slipstream. He's got a bit of slipstream, a bit ahead of him.
Gio's putting in a 1.8.1.
Nice,
pole
well
position for him.
done.
P2 at the moment he retires from the session because he won't put another lap in. Then we're gonna look to medium pilot. The best contender to still take pole position at this moment.
It's faster by 2 tenths.
And if he stays like the rate of this, he is gonna take pole position quite easily.
Exactly.
It's so amazing what this man can do on a track. It's so unbelievable how fast he is. But can
Into
he
the second
secure it?
sector.
Well, I get Gilles has joined, but I never saw he left, so that's a bit strange. Medium pilot in sector 2.
It needs to be like 2 tenths or more. It's got to be for Medium Pilot.
We have Venom, Chris, and Gilles, who will finish. Chain
Nice
game going
lap front
second,
chain game.
1.8.0, very well done for a Ferrari driver. And Thomas
Oh
going
my
for pole.
goodness me!
A 1.7.8.
Oh!
What can
Medium
Medium Pilot do?
Pilot.
Can Medium Pilot still take
No
pole
way.
position?
No way!
He
1 minute
has gotta
6.
do it! A 1.7.7 Medium Pilot is
Get out
gonna
of here.
start on pole position, unless Honey Badger does something about it.
Is
He
this
a little
man
bit improving
human?
this time. It's still possible for Honey Badger to take pole position today. He needs to improve around 2 tenths of a second. Can he do that? Can
Yeah,
the
2
Renault
tenths will
take
do it
pole
for him.
position? It is possible. He's
Oh,
up
it's
on
not
his
for the
time, so
moment.
it's gonna
It
be
needs a-
very difficult. The last one to get a lap in. Can Honey Badger still Blow our minds. Take pole position. Can he do it or not? He's gonna put in a 1:7.955. So it's gonna be medium powered on pole position once again. Wow.
What a qualifier. Brilliant qualifying.
Medium power does it once again.
Is the man human? Is literally the man human?
It's unbelievable what a pace he's bringing. So we have our starting grid at the moment. Medium power to start from pole position. It's Thomas alongside him. Honey Badger on P3, Chain Game on P4. Gio starting from P5, a bit bad for him, so hopefully he can improve that in the race. Midnight in P6, Mars in P7, Venom in P8, Dynastic in P9, Chris Alien in P10, Vin P11, James P12, GA in P13, Punch You in the Head is P14, Electrodan is P15. And we also have Raikkonen, who will start from the back of the grid, who didn't participate in the qualifying.
This is from the looks of qualifying. It's going to be a very close race. It's going to be a very, very close race.
It is going to be a very close race because it's long ago that so many contenders there were for pole position.
I would have expected Thomas to be out there. Definitely wasn't expecting it.
And it's looking at the moment for a dry session, but we heard from Dan that it could possibly rain towards the end of the race. We saw also a few drivers at the beginning on the mediums, but they almost all changed to the soft tires. The whole top 10 will be starting on the soft tires. So we're gonna see some different strategies, I think.
The 16 of the best here.
And I'm getting
This
an
should be
update.
good.
The rain is miles away, so it will be really at the end of the race. So I think we're gonna see some people outside the top 10 starting on the hard tires to try and take the one stint and then just go on to the intermediates, if the rain's gonna fall, of course.
I think Punch You in Head's going to do it. Go to hards.
We're gonna see it in a second. We have no one on the hards. We have the whole
Wow.
top 10 on the soft. We have Vin, James, Electrodan, and Nolan on the medium tires. Nolan also joined us at the back of the grid, who didn't participate in the qualifying. Once again, medium pilot will be leading this race at the start, but how long can he remain that? Because it's gonna be a very close one today. If Gio is in P5, you know everyone is pretty close to each other.
So obviously being a pilot wants to do this formation out quite quickly.
He does. He's 1.8 seconds ahead of Thomas, so medium pilot is really pushing it already. I think he is already doing his race. He's already in his race mind.
Yeah. He's like, I want to get this race going now. Come on, guys.
And what will people like Raikkonen and Nolan can do? We didn't saw their qualifying. Maybe they have an excellent pace. We have 36 laps here in Brazil in front of us. And if it's gonna be like every other race, this week is gonna be a very, very, very good race. Cars are lining up. Don't know why there's such a big gap on my screen.
There's everyone turning out now.
No, it is Morris who had an amazing gap in front of him. Also the bad guys
Goodness
are
me.
lining up now. Then it's only waiting on Nolan to get in his grid position. To get this race on the way. 17 drivers will fight for the win here in Brazil. We have the green flag waving. We're waiting for the red lights. Red lights are going on. And the red lights are off and we're on our way. It's a good start from medium pilot. And what we'll see at the more middle of the grid, are there any crashes?
Oh, it's a spinner, it's a spinner,
It's a
it's a
spin.
spinner.
We're seeing some Nolan already made up 6 places. Wow, starting from last of the grid already as in P11. So a great start for him. No big incidents, I think. Oh, there is Venom.
Yeah,
Venom
Venom side by
already.
side between VRT Midnight and JME, but very good defending there for VRT. Side by side now between GA and Chris Alien. Round, keep it clean, you two. Nicely done.
And I think
GA
that's
shot this
fight over
online,
then. Yes, it
nice.
is. Wow, Nolan is really
Ooh.
fighting for it already. And GA is gone off the track.
Oh my goodness me. Oh, and there's been a lot of scrapping in the back as well.
What a fight we're seeing here for the top 10 already. Four drivers already fighting for it. We have Medium Pilot in front still. Thomas in P2 while Gio gets in P3 fighting with Honey Badger. We have a fight at the moment for our podium. But everyone
I
is
give
still
it on the back at the
amazing
moment because it's a
close.
great scrap at the back. As the Mercedes goes on for Raikkonen.
Now also Chain Game is very close to that. The fight, will Honey Badger go into the inside? Yes he will. Honey Badger now in P3. In
There
front
is a
of
point of
Gio.
Venom
Chain
on
Game
the
is now very
inside.
close.
Nicely done.
Gio is going on the outside. No, he is not. Oh, what a move from Gio! Oh, they touched! Little touch there. But what a move from Gio on Midnight is trying to get in front of... Wow, what a race we're seeing already. Amazing, a lot of fights. Midnight still on the inside of the Ferrari. Still, side by side, the Ferrari and the Alfa Romeo of Midnight and Chain Game still fighting with each other. And now Chain Game has won a position, but now it's gonna be very close for P3 again. Gio, pretty close to Honey Badger for P3.
Punch you in head is on the back of Electra, Dan. Can I give him a punch in the head? Could it be the good punch in the back of the head?
Just a little bit too far away to make a move, while Chain Game and Midnight are fighting once again. And they touched! Oh, almost Midnight spun there. Chain Game was still down his inside and he turned in. There were
Punch you in head, it's ever
three
so
right
good.
in turn 1, and that's not a good thing to do.
Punch
Almost
you
a
in head
crash.
has overtaken Electra,
Oh,
Dan.
and Nolan puts a lot of... oh, Dynastic has gone off the track.
Then has
Nolan
got
is
a touch
very
from
aggressive
somewhere.
start. He's in P7 already. He's really pushing the car.
Electra, Dan and GA having a fight in the very back. As VRT Midnight's in the battle against Raikkonen. Against, VRT Raikkonen is on the back of Venom.
And you have
This
to
is a
feel
great start.
a little bit sorry for Dan, who really put everything on the rain. But it seems like rain is pretty far away at the moment.
Yeah.
Gio,
What a great
4
scrap
tenths
though
away
at the
from Honey
start.
Badger. It was a great start, a lot of fights. I think the closest fight will be Raikkonen and Venom. Raikkonen 2 tenths away. Raikkonen will make a move. Will he also go past Venom? Yes, he
VRT
will.
Midnight on the battling again. VRT Midnight on the back.
While Chain Game and Vin are also fighting. Vin has a chance here to get back in front. He is not faster on the straight. Has a little bit more over speed. Chain Game still down the inside. Very well done for Chain Game. While Nolan and Morris has switched places. And
So
Gio is
between the
trying to get in
Renault.
front.
Oh, I think someone's got damage on the front wing. It's a Haas of
There
James
is damage.
Braden.
James Braden having his front clip removed on the right side. So
I think
he
it's
will
only
need to
minor
go in the
damage.
pits.
I think it's only like minor damage in my opinion.
Yeah, if I have such a damage up pit, because your lap times are gonna fall off quite quickly. And it's
And
only time you lose.
Punch you in head. Punch you in head is now coming towards the Haas driver.
Oh, and GA! GA, what did he do?
Must have
GA
cut
just-
something.
Yeah, he just cut straight to the grass. I think, wow. Well, we have
Honey
Honey
Badger's
Badger and Gio
fighting.
fighting again. Same with Midnight has been pushed off the track by Nolan. Oh my god, look at Nolan! From P17 to P5 in 5 laps. Wow! and he is on a medium tire, so he slightly have the better strategy. Nolan could be a possible winner for tonight. Imagine
That'll be scenes.
starting last and then winning the race. That will be amazing.
Oh, that will be siege. Jeez.
What a
But
race
it's a long way to
Nolan having
go.
at the moment. Yeah, indeed. Anything can still happen. Punch you in the head is now very close to James Braden. 2/10 away. James is struggling, it looks like. Yeah, of course, he has the right front
He's
wing
got
damage.
the damage, yeah.
So if I was him, I should really don't wait too long to pit. It's a long way on the hard, but
Yeah,
if it's gonna rain,
you can see
yeah,
James is now something from understeer now.
he needs to do something. Well, Gio gets
Oh
a 5
no, Jill!
no, 5. Oh, what happened? He
Oh,
retired!
Jill's gone! Jill's gone! Jill's gone! Oh
He
no!
retired himself. Why did Gio had? I think he had enough of it or something. I think something had to happen because Gio normally goes to the end, whatever happens, and now he retires himself.
Vin never could overtake a chain game here.
Then
Oh,
chain game, fighting chain game, wow! Chain game is pushing really hard at the moment, the Ferrari. And what a
Getting
fight
the
this is
elbows
bringing
out.
us.
Ooh, what a race at the moment.
It is an amazing race at the moment.
Keep this up, boys. I've enjoyed myself here. I'm running out of popcorn. It's put you in head. It's about to have a look at James Braden.
Still 4 tenths behind him. Wow, Dynasty gets a 3
Oh,
second
James
time
Braden's gone
penalty.
wide. James Braden's gone wide.
James
Oh
Braden
dear.
needs to box.
Yeah,
He won't
he
bring us to
needs
the
to
end.
now.
Medium Pirates puts a false lap in 1:10.8. He's
Come on, James, you've
1.8
got to pit
seconds
now.
ahead. And he's gonna do that.
There you go.
Nolan gets a 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings. That's
Look at this.
a blame for him.
There's a train. There's a train of cars behind chain game at the moment. There's a big train of cars.
There is. All the cars between 1 second with each other. Closest at the moment is Vin to chain game. No! What happened with Chris? Oh yeah. I think he spun.
You must have spun, yeah.
Or he had contact with another car. That's also a possibility, of course, but we don't know that.
No, it's up to P4.
Unbelievable. Where is Nolan putting this pace from? Unbelievable.
And it's a second. He's come to under a second now behind Honey Badger. Go on, Nolan. He's under a second behind Honey Badger. This is amazing from the Mercedes driver.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. If you can give us a look, because I think it's quite cozy between Gio and Nolan for P2 in the championship. Because my phone is empty. The battery is empty, so...
Oh, it's run out of juice, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, Finn and the Ferrari chain games
Yeah, Finn and chain game again fighting. I think this will be a battle going towards the end. Will Finn try
Please
it
do.
here? No.
No, they shouldn't. No, it's hard to overtake as it is.
Yeah, that's too hard. That's too dangerous too. For yourself and for the other one. But
A
look
break-
alone
break-
on only 6 tenths away from Honey Badger. And now it's the moment I think the mediums are getting better than the softs.
Yeah, now the life of the medium is about to come into play now.
While Raikkonen and Vin are fighting. Wow. Raikkonen is putting a really good fight in too. Also started
Into
from back
Josh
of the
out.
grid already in P8. Vin is still draw the inside.
Nice switchback.
Oh, that's so close. Very close fighting. Raikkonen on the inside.
This is good. This
Oh,
go on
Finn.
side by side, you two. Go on.
Hopefully it will go well to the end. Raikkonen still on
Nicely
the inside,
done.
and he has the much better pace at the moment, and Vin is in P9 now.
Down with DRS. Getting closer and closer to Honey Badger. Very close.
Wow, that's the only thing you can say on the performance of Nolan at the moment.
If no one gets the end of this has a good race today. He'll be my nomination for driver of the day by a million miles.
Well, James Braden goes fastest at the moment, 110.7, but he is on fresh tires, so that's quite logic. And I think the only contender at the moment is Nolan for driver of the day, indeed.
And he's gonna have a go at Honey Badger again. Oh,
that was close.
Get a good drive like this, Nolan. You need to get a good drive.
Honey Badger needs to brake there a lot faster because his
Here he
tires are
comes.
better. Nolan will go around the outside. Is Honey Badger gonna be able to defend this? He is gonna try it.
This is for the podium. This a great. Oh,
Still side to side. And it's still at the moment Honey
great
Badger in
fighting.
front. But now Nolan will have slipstream and DRS
Oh
again.
my goodness me!
Down the outside again.
Round the outside.
Wow,
Great fighting
what a
between the
defending from Honey
two.
Badger, but now they're side to side. Honey Badger is giving him a great fight.
Oh, look at Midnight.
And Midnight is now very close to Nolan. Wow, what a fight we're having here for podium. Three cars fighting at the moment for P3. And that also gives some space for Thomas and Medium Pilot at the moment.
It's like I don't care, and I'm enjoying this already. Please carry on. You're like,
please.
oh,
No,
what a
almost
save!
goes. What a
What
save
a
from him.
save.
He almost lost his car.
That
And
saved
now,
the day
what will happen
already.
now?
But he has lost time to Honey Badger.
He does, but is he gonna get faster? Midnight is very fast on the straight. So he also has to watch out from behind him. Is Nolan gonna try and make a move? Yes, he is! Down the inside!
Not Nolan!
No, he didn't do it, but now he maybe can do it.
defending.
Midnight is getting very close now too.
These three are unbelievable.
But Honey Badger, what defending is he playing? At the moment, Nolan still around the outside and they touched!
Oh, they touched.
And there, yeah, there goes Honey Badger.
It was coming. It was coming.
It was too much fight. And Honey Badger tried his best, but it was too much to defend.
I bet Honey Badger be screaming down that mic at the moment.
But Honey Badger had some space down his inside, so it's a racing incident. This was a clear, for me it was clearly a racing incident.
But Nolan's in P3 now.
What a race is Nolan having, starting from P17. Now he is in P3. And it's not with pit stop or something. Everyone around him didn't pit yet. Only Dynastic and James Braden have pitted. Well, Medium Pilot gets a 110.6.
Medium Pilot just stabbed down his authority.
Strong. On 11 lap old softs, he's putting the fastest lap in.
Oh goodness, catch your breath now.
I don't think we have much time for that because Vin is very close to overtaking Chain Game while Honey Badger gets a 3-second time penalty now. We have a close fight at the moment for P8 between Chain Game, Vin and also Venom. Venom is very close to Vin too.
No, not close enough just yet. I think he's saving himself at the moment.
Saving some ERS at the moment. His ERS is almost full. Well, Jamie Morris gets a 3-second time penalty.
So Midnight now, he's just hovering underneath a second.
Yeah, he is trying to and there's the gun.
Yeah, the DRS is now gone now.
Get inside the DRS to stay there and try to pick up the pace of Nolan in front, but the gap is too
Venom now
much
on the
now.
back of Vin now. He's much more closer to
Yeah, Venom
Vin.
is closer at the
Vin is
moment to
closer.
Vin. Then Vin is to a Chain Game. So Vin firstly have to defend at this moment.
He will get DRS.
Will Venom... Oh, Vin is very fast on the straight. Vin is
Here-
very
here-
fast on the straight. Will he
Go on,
try
now,
it down the inside? They touch!
Oh!
And Chain Game is spawn. He
Oh,
saved
with
it. Oh,
Venom!
Venom! Wow!
What a move!
What a move from Venom from Force India.
Racy point, but you know.
I know. I just keep calling it Force India. I don't know why, but Electro then is also in a fight with GA at the moment. That's for P12.
I got heart stitches now. Jeez.
What a race we're watching. Honey Badger is also very close to Midnight, only 6 stands away.
It's a bit meaningless, but he has got a 3-second penalty, but you can still
Yeah,
keep
it's still
going.
long, so penalties aren't really at the moment something to watch. Maybe at the final laps we can watch that while James Braden gets a 3-second time penalty
Speaking
now.
of penalties, yeah. Braden's just having a bad day in the office.
Is Vin now close enough to Venom? I don't think so. Well, we have yellow in sector 2. What happened there? I don't see it. It's raining! It's raining!
Oh.
That was so unexpected.
The weather gods are playing the part now, aren't they? This is
The weather
great for
changed so
Nolan.
fast. It was a few laps ago, it was still sun. And now it's raining. Well, Honey Badger is so close to midnight. And Vin is also close to Venom. We have too many battles at the moment. Vin and Venom are fighting. Venom tries down the inside. He doesn't have it there. Well,
Put you in head.
Gets a 3-second time penalty.
That is definitely a punch in the head.
5 tenths away from midnight.
That is definitely a punch in the head.
And who will have the upper hand in the wet conditions? Because a whole race can still change around.
I was about to say this will play into Nolan's hands. This is on the medium tyre.
So
Oh, this has not been a great day for him.
lane or he just virtual safety car. So probably he crashed.
Well, this will play part in Nolan's hands now.
Nah, it's way too early to pit. Oh, there's someone pitting.
No, Nolan is pitting.
Nolan is pitting. What will he do then? He will go into the intermediate. And GA gets a drive short oh, he had a 5-second penalty. Nolan, I think. No, he had a 2-second penalty.
Yeah, he's getting his penalty out the.
Yeah, he did.
He's getting his penalty out of the way. Now this is interesting.
Smart. That's so smart done from him. He didn't lose that much. That's quite early, isn't it? It just started raining a lap ago.
That is weird.
Is he gonna throw away everything? No, there's a lot of people going onto the intermediates at the moment.
The rain! I'm not even kidding. The rain came very early as we thought.
Yeah, but it's not even wet on track, so I hope the intermediates will stay quite okay. Well, Electro again gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. But now the question is, are the intermediates worth it to pit under the virtual safety car?
I would have stayed up another like 2 laps longer.
Yeah, he is struggling, Nolan. We're gonna have to look to the lap times. If you can do that, that should be amazing.
I'll keep an eye out for you.
Honey Badger very close to overtaking Midnight. Still, both are fighting for the P3 at the moment. I think Nolan is now at 12.2. Well, Honey Badger almost lost it. Nolan is.
This is definitely 2008 Brazil. This is 2008 Brazil all over again.
They're all pitting now.
The leaders are pitting, man.
Made the right move and I think will be in the lead of this race.
It's a big gap, but it's possible.
Will he be in front of Medium Pilot? That's the question right now. Medium Pilot is already in the exit. But who will have the upper hand?
Where's Nolan come out though? Nolan in P3.
P3 at the moment.
Where's Thomas?
He will come out in P3. Thomas is a little bit ahead of him.
He's closer. He's closer. He's closer to Thomas.
Nolan is very much struggling at the moment.
What a call that is from Nolan.
What a call from Nolan at the moment in P3, but he is only 1.7 seconds. I think he closed in 3-4 seconds with an early pit stop.
Oh, Nolan made a mistake!
But I think Nolan isn't as fast as he was on the dry conditions.
Oh, goodness me. This is 2008 Brazil all over again, isn't it?
At the moment, my stress level is quite high because I think Nolan is struggling so hard at the moment.
Oh, this rain, goodness me, this is playing it's a massive curveball to everyone's strategy. They knew it was going to rain. It is coming down hard, look at it.
It is, maybe we'll even see some wet tires. If it stays like this, Nolan is so hard. I think Nolan isn't faster than Thomas at the moment.
Electro's
has
gone.
left.
VRT Midnight on the back of Honey Badger.
Nolan now 1.9, so he's closing in a little bit at the moment. Maybe he just needed to warm up his tires, that's a possibility.
He has been out a lap longer, as we all know. than the other two in front, so he's going to get some more heat in the tyres than the others would.
But it looks like Medium Pilot at the moment has the strongest base in the wet.
Oh, you know Medium Pilot's just not human. He's like some type of cyborg robot type thing.
But it looks like Nolan is getting better at the moment. He's
1.6
behind now.
Another 2 tenths gone.
And the
Another
gap between
10th.
Medium Pilot and Thomas isn't really increasing. So that also means
1.6.
Nolan is getting a little bit closer to Medium Pilot and still could be the winner of this race. But it's raining
Honey
so
Badger
hard at
Midnight
the
are getting
moment.
even more closer.
They are. But if it stays like this, if the rain doesn't get a bit better, I think we'll see another pit stop.
Exactly.
For the wet tires then. And
Okay,
the wet
here comes
tires are
Midnight now.
so difficult to handle.
Especially here in Brazil. But here comes Midnight. Going towards Honey.
He has to
Here
watch
he
out
comes.
because the downforce will fall away so quickly. Oh, Honey Badger on my screen is a bit laggy. Will Midnight do it? Round the
No way.
outside.
No way.
He isn't faster, but he is braking later. Watch out, it's raining! And they that cost a lot
Well
of time for
done
both
by
of
you.
them.
Fair play to them two. Fair play. Fair play to them
They
too.
both keep their car on the track, but they lost a lot of time there. But now Honey Badger is just behind Midnight. Will he try it again then? Oh, very good defending at the moment for Midnight. Honey Badger trying the switch. Didn't do it. 1.2 seconds between Nolan and Thomas.
What is Nolan drank today? I really want to know.
I think Nolan really wants the win now. It is quite close.
This is the guy that started P17.
That's unbelievable.
Think of that for a second, guys. This is an absolute miracle from the Mercedes driver.
He was already in P7 after one lap.
Exactly. He made 10 places after one lap.
But the gap between Medium Pilot and Thomas is increasing quite quickly now. And they are struggling. All the drivers are struggling at the moment, while Electrodan gets passed by Dynastic. A fight between both of them.
Chain Game and Venom are very close together.
Look how slow they are going at the moment.
It's like slow motion we're seeing right at the moment.
It is, and everyone is struggling to keep the car just in the circuit and not lose it. I think we're gonna see wet.
Yeah, we've got to see wets at some point because this rain is not gonna let off, isn't it? Oh, Venom was so close.
Morris is now very close to Honey Badger, and that is what happened between the fight with Midnight and Honey Badger. They lost so much time, and now Morris has a possibility to still go to P4. Well, Venom is very close to overtake Chain Game. No, don't go side to side in the rain. No way! Did he just do this? What a move from Venom!
Get out of here! Get out!
In the rain, in one of the most difficult corners of the circuit, he overtook Chain Game on Electrodan.
Oh,
crashed.
Electrodan!
He is the first one to lose it in the rain.
Venom, fair play to you.
What a move from Venom. Morris, is he close enough?
Nolan's back. Nolan's on the back now.
Nolan is very close. I see it. 5.8 seconds already between Medium Pilot and Thomas. That's also a gap we need to look after.
Exactly. Medium Pilot's increasing the gap a bit more now. But Nolan, if he gets past Thomas quickly, he's going to be on a charge.
This track is already difficult to overtake in the dry. Imagine it in the rain, and now we have yellow in Sector 1 and Sector 2.
I mean, Venom already proved us wrong, so...
Yeah, what a move from... Oh, and there goes
Chain Game!
The second one to lose it in the rain.
Put your head's going to be in the points.
Yeah, it is getting harder and harder. The track is getting wetter, and it doesn't really seem like it's getting better.
No, we will be looking at wet at some point, because this is unprecedented. We fought the
yellow flag in Sector 2. Was it still from Chain Game?
Well, what's going on here? Oh, Honey Badger! There's been contact between Honey Badger and Morris.
I just switched a little bit too late, but it really looked like Morris pushed Honey Badger off the track.
Not to P2! Not to P2!
He made a move on the straight. Wow!
Nolan! Are you
And now
mad?
he has to look to the gap. 6.8 seconds
It's not
between
7
him and medium
seconds.
pilot.
It's near 7 seconds.
Can he
Honey,
do that? But
can
oh,
he
he's
can he
struggling. He's
beat
struggling.
medium pilot?
Thomas is
Yeah,
getting
he
closer
is.
now again. Not
This is
close enough.
unprecedented. What a race is this turning out to be already?
We have got everything already in this race.
Honey
Well,
Badger, 3-second typo. That's 6
Indeed.
seconds out of his time.
Nolan is getting away. Well, we have yellow
Yes.
again in sector 1 and sector 2, and that's Honey Badger into the barriers.
Oh, he has spun as well. It's not been a great day for Honey Badger, isn't
It
it?
isn't, so he has to watch out that he doesn't get disqualified too for
Oh,
going
well
into
handled. And he needs to go in the pits as well. Oh, yeah, he's struggling.
Look to his wheel spin.
Oh.
Holy.
Yeah, don't say the other word. Keep it clean. Keep it simple.
Wow. And Thomas is almost out of the second. 7.1. Still, the gap is a little bit increasing between medium pilot and Nolan. That is the gap.
I think what
at
Nolan
the
needs
moment of the
now,
race.
what Nolan needs is either the rain to die down or the rain to get heavier, so he can react to medium pilot.
Or someone at the back crashing and causing a safety car.
6.9.
It is a little bit. You're going around to 7 seconds at the moment.
6.8.
And Thomas is losing it. 1.4.
Thomas can't keep up with him. Thomas
No.
can't keep up with Nolan.
Think Nolan and medium pilot at the moment has quite the same pace.
Whew.
Who is gonna get the harder?
So the rain, is it me or the rain's getting heavier?
I don't really know. I think we'll have to look to the lap times then, to look if they are falling away. Well, Honey Badger's in the pit, and I think he's retiring. Yes, he is.
Yeah. Unlucky
Always
to
if
Honey
you see
Badger.
someone spin, then picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, you know he's gonna retire from the race.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, we can come down now, guys.
Is now in P9.
Diagnostics in P10, and GA will be in P11.
GA has the possibility, as a GP3 driver, to take points.
Wow,
in
he's
the
like
Premier
1 minute.
division.
He's like a 1 minute 28 seconds behind.
He's almost getting lap 10, or he is already lap 10.
So GA says Nolan's done a 118.
And 118 for Nolan.
Medium pilot's going down the back straight at the moment. And there's Nolan just going around the final part of the center S's.
It is increasing the gap.
So,
At the moment,
yeah,
medium pilot is having a better traction.
I think medium pilot just got more pace.
Yeah, and the gap between Thomas and Nolan isn't increasing that much anymore. So I think also the better of the tires of Nolan is gonna start falling away. I don't know how long the intermediates can do at this track. Do you think we'll need to have another round of intermediates, or do you think they will get to the end? Because I don't really know the life of the intermediate tire.
Well, in my mind, the Inter should go on for, I don't know, another, I think another 5 or 7 laps. And then they'll probably start to fall away.
Hit is getting passed by Dynastic. He's going very slowly at the moment.
I think he made a mistake, in my opinion.
I think he has.
Oh, punching it, yeah, punching head is struggling. No, that was Morris who made a mistake.
And Honey Badger has left the session. Oh, he's already retired, so I don't know why I said that quite too loud.
Right, everything's calmed down now. Catch our breaths. What a race this has been. We never expected the rain. We never expected the rain to actually come early. We said, and you said quite clearly it's going to come towards the end of the race, but no, it wasn't.
Comes. And then it just, in lap 12 or 13, it just appears, and it was there.
Unless it looks like he's not letting off at all.
Yeah, and Thomas is again within 1 second, so Nolan is losing the pace at the moment.
Exactly.
Maybe he's losing some of concentration, or the 1 lap older tires are getting part of him. I
wouldn't say that would make a difference, though. I wouldn't say it would make a difference. I've been only 1 lap over.
Yeah, it shouldn't be, but maybe it was because it wasn't not yet dry enough the first couple of corners. Yeah.
True, that they could have burned them out just a
Yeah.
tad. He's on the DRS though now, so it should be okay.
Spun!
No!
Oh my God!
Oh,
The spin
Nolan,
of Nolan!
no! Oh,
No!
no!
Driver of the day, and he's. Oh my God!
That's
Nolan!
heartbreak. That is heartbreak.
Nolan and Morris too! At the same spot!
Oh my
Morris spun at the
goodness
same
me.
spot! Oh my God!
Oh,
And everyone's getting.
what, Venom!
around.
Venom,
Oh
fair
my
play
God!
to you.
There has to be a safety car for this, I think.
It's got to be a safety car, surely.
If there isn't a safety car for this, then the game is really messing up. And
There isn't.
The
Oh my
cars is
days.
despawned.
Oh my days.
This should be the turning point for like a possible win for Thomas or Midnight. But what happened? Oh my God, I can't believe
We
this.
are so heartbroken. We are so heartbroken right now. That is so
Nolan
heartbreaking.
was doing such an amazing job from P17 to P2. And then he lost it. Oh my God. And then Morris spun, I think, because he saw the car and had to react and then just lost it, I think.
Venom, fair play to Venom though for dodging that. That was mental.
And GA will go into P9.
This is-
Wow.
He's like 2 minutes behind. I mean, I don't. He's gonna go overtake these two, but my God, what a race!
This is
there any more?
unbelievable. What heartbreaking for both Morris and Nolan. Norris
The
was in
title should be
P4.
heartbreak for a son driver.
And now
point you in-
Alfa
point you
Romeo
in
is in
head.
P2 and 3.
Yeah, Alfa Romeo 2 and 3. Point you in heads in P8, cruising along at the moment. Oh, guys, I got a headache.
Oh my God.
I
Can
got
you
a
believe
headache.
it?
I got a headache, guys.
Unbelievable what just happened here.
Oh, dearie, dearie, dear, I don't know. This is gonna be the race of the year by a shadow of a
It's gotta
doubt.
be, I think. And GA gets got in front of Morris and Nolan. Well done to
He's
him.
a P9. The
He
guy
will
from
just-
GP3.
The GP3 driver gets P9 or even higher in the Premier Division.
That is fair play.
That's unbelievable.
I mean, it's
And
a bit
haters will say
lucky.
it's because only 7 people retired, but he did it on his own. He did it with his skills.
He's just staying out of trouble.
He is. And that's also a very important thing to do. And we saw that a lot more this season. If you just stay out of trouble, there's a plenty good chance you take points.
Reading points about the lab punch you in head. Whew, goodness me.
Unbelievable. We were on the front row as we were spectating. Thomas, I think. And then Nolan spun.
Oh,
It's unbelievable.
we all feel bad now for Nolan, because
Me
Nolan,
too.
he started last, guys. Put this into perspective. He started last, got into P7 after lap 1 due to the fact people were fighting, making mistakes, and then the pace that he had,
Was
the pace
so
that he had,
amazing.
yeah, to get to P2 and sort of hanging on there with medium pilot, making him think of the strategy, and just to do that, oh dear, that's heartbreaking to see.
It is heartbreaking to see, but it is racing too.
It is
the hard
racing.
side of it.
It is racing, you're not wrong.
And if just medium pilots can keep or maintain the pace and doesn't make any mistake, he is gonna win. I think one of his easiest Grand Prix of his life. Venom is getting at the moment quite closely to Vin, so hopefully we can see a fight there.
Is it me or the race dying off a bit now?
Yeah, it looks like the sun is also coming through a bit.
So the rain is starting to die off a bit.
Imagine
not
still
really that
going
heavy
onto the normal tires.
Can it get dry enough quick enough for them to go back
I
onto
don't
the
think
dries?
it will.
No. Well, that's me going out my excited prospects out the window.
Yeah, of course. 1.1 second between Venom and Vin. At the moment, our closest fight.
Whew,
I think we had
goodness
so
me.
many fights in the beginning and the middle that now they're all just way
Separated now.
yeah. All the battles almost ended in tears, I
Yeah,
think.
fair play to Medium Pilot. Fair play to Medium Pilot for keeping it on the track and just being consistent.
Yeah, of course.
I
We
mean,
don't
well,
watch
it's
him a
Medium
lot,
Pilot.
but yeah, we just don't
I mean,
have much to watch at him. He's just riding and driving
he's more
in the
like
front.
Sebastian Vettel of the 2011 era, just
It
minding
is.
his own business.
Or Hamilton at Abu Dhabi, something like that. It's just, he's
The
just
man's not
having a
human.
good day.
The man's not human. And also, with Vin and P5, this would be a great day for Williams in the Constructors' Championship.
It is. I think if GA retires, I think they have it.
Exactly. So GA, he's doing a good job for keeping McLaren sort of in the points. Oh, there goes
Yeah, but
Nolan.
McLaren lost P. Wouters and oh no.
We all feel for you, man. We all
Indeed.
do. Better
Oh,
3
gets a
seconds.
3-second time penalty.
That's going to put his fight with Vin. Oh, nearly 7 laps to go now. 8 or 7 laps to go now of this fantastic, thrilling, bonkers race in Brazil.
It has been a wonderful race. We have 7 laps remaining, and we're watching at the moment to the closest fight between Venom and Vin.
No, no one's been in the chat saying, not a bad race, and no setup as well. Fair play to him.
Yeah, what a unbelievable race he had, and then
Oh,
unbelievable.
well, here comes Venom now. Good towards the back of Finn. Oh, bit of wheel spin, but he's fine. He's been saving his airs a lot. Can he get close enough towards the Williams? Not just
Not
yet.
yet, but he is closing the gap.
Let's have a look here. Defending now is Vin. Just separating it. Just getting it consistent. He's just defending away from Venom. It's all about battles verse and power modes now.
The racing point against the Williams, who will be on top.
Who's
Or
going to get this
P5.
battle for 5th? Well, Venom's got 3-second penalty over his head, but we don't know about Vin as well, so... And Vin doesn't know that Vin's in P5, but if he does, then he wants him fit. I think he wants Vin to stay there. For pretty much to gain up on that Constructors' Championship and get them a huge advantage to Abu Dhabi. Fight 10th of a second now. Here we go. Venom now closing. Closing more. 5-2. It's now 5 tenths of a second. 4 tenths of a second. It's not going to just be enough. With 6 laps to go as well.
It is gonna be a close fight till the end. Hopefully it won't end in tears this time.
Oh, I don't want any more tears, for goodness sake.
Venom versus Vin, 3 tenths between each other. Fighting here in wet it stopped raining.
It has stopped raining, but it pretty much going to remain wet.
Yeah, I think it won't be drying fast. Yeah, we have 5 laps. If the sun comes through, maybe
That'd
it
be
could an
interesting to
interesting
see.
one. Imagine then
Don't
that
turn off
medium
just yet,
pilot
people.
don't pitting or something, and then someone else pitting has a much advantage. We could see something special till the end of the race here.
Don't turn off yet, people.
I think now is the time for Venom to do it. 2 tenths
It's not just
behind
2
Vin.
tenths now.
He has to do it now. He has full ERS.
But so
Giving it
does
everything now.
Vin as well. So does Vin as well. So Vin's got full ERS as well. So he'll be
No,
defending
he isn't.
hard.
He isn't fast enough on the straight.
No, Vin has got more straight line speed.
Whoa, and they are so
Great camera
hard.
shot.
Oh, Vin! He almost lost it, and now it will be the time. We will
Now
see
it's
the
got
fight,
me.
side to side. Venom versus Vin.
Nah, he's
Please
got him.
watch
Easy
out, guys.
peasy.
No
Oh!
crash!
Well done.
And it is Venom in front. And now
Oh,
Vin
gosh.
is gonna try and remain the pace and try to overtake him once again.
4 laps to go now. Jeez. I'm sweating here, guys. Oh, Vin just overstepped me just a bit.
Well, GA is going quite fast at the moment. He's closing
Go
his
on.
gap with punching your head with around 30 seconds already.
Put you in head.
He was 1 minute 20 seconds behind, and now he's only 57. So he's doing a good job.
He won't catch punch you in head, but he's having a good time, SGA.
Yes. Everything he got today was good for him as a GP3 driver.
Good luck by his side of net.
Finn is having difficulties.
Yeah, he's struggling now, isn't he? He's struggling a lot now with those inters.
He isn't fast anymore.
The drivers will now be going over to the wet side of the track just to cool down the inters very soon.
The question is then, will we see another pit stop to go
I
into
would believe so.
the softs?
I'm guessing not, but you know me. Usually my guesses are wrong.
We also thought that the rain would stay out till lap 30 or something, and it went in lap 12. So
And we were wrong as well.
don't listen to us if you want to know something. Just here.
But Don't. Don't.
We saw it at the same moment, we started laughing at the same moment.
Don't.
Push you in the head, has got a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, you're an idiot. When we punch in the head, trust me, we're not taking the mick out of your name, but it's just funny. It's just funny. Great name. Kudos to you.
The price of best name of the season goes to him.
Oh, definitely. Mind you, I was doing a contest of speed race with Tom, and we were doing a contest of speed for SFR race, and there was there's a contest of speed drive called Eat the Cookie. So the people that come up, fair play. You know what's funny? That person's name actually made me want to eat.
Punch you in the head is in the pit on the soft tires.
Oh, he's going radical. He's going so radical.
Oh, I don't know if that was the right call. He is going so slow. Look how slow he's going.
Well, this is gonna be good
Does he know
for
he has
GA.
a pit limiter, or?
GA should be thinking about this now.
I don't think this was the right move.
Oh, I don't think so as well.
No,
GA just
look how slow he's going.
Oh my dear lord!
He can still lose this P8 for him.
I'm finished.
34 seconds. Look how fast GA is getting faster now. GA can still overtake to get a P8.
GA. Oh please, Gay, for goodness sake, man. I've had enough.
Slow punch your head is going.
It's got
unbelievable. He made the wrong choice to get into
Look
the
at
pits
him.
on the soft tires.
He's on ice skates. He's on ice skates.
He's just
27
like
seconds.
Oh no, Thomas retired!
Oh my god!
P2! P2 and retired! No way!
Oh my dear god!
What for a race this is? He lost it on a straight, so I think there had to be contact then.
VRT Raikkonen into P3, and he was still at the back of the grid as well.
Raikkonen starts from P16 and is gonna take the podium if penalties doesn't blame him, because Venom is only 3.2 seconds behind him. And GA is gonna overtake Medium Pilot if it looks like. Oh, Medium Pilot just overtook him.
He's just been lapped, yeah. It's 23. It's 23 seconds now. The track has dried. Track has dried out now.
And GS
track has dried. Put you in the head did made the right call.
I don't think so. He lost almost he lost almost 40 seconds.
GA's now banning with Medium Pilot for some reason. Don't know why.
Medium Pilot now in his last lap to take one of the easiest wins of
Oh
his
god,
life,
I'm gonna pick my driver of the day now. God, I don't know.
I think it's Raikkonen for me then.
Yeah, Finn gets a 5 second. Oh, jeez, guys, please.
I think it's a
Yeah, I'll say
5 second
Raikkonen.
penalty.
Guys in
But
the chat, for the big
also,
club
of
champ of
course,
the day.
Nolan. It's
Yeah,
not
he's a
because he
shout out.
retired that he deserves it too.
Yeah, I'm definitely saying Nolan. He deserved it.
He was doing such an amazing job, and then the
Well, here
wet
comes
caught him
Medium
out.
Pilot. Well, we're going to focus on Medium Pilot now. He's about to finish off
He
his.
gonna lap himself.
Come on, GA, I dare you.
But I think he's already 2 laps down if I'm looking at the
Yeah.
gap.
Well, here comes Medium Pilot.
Medium Pilot did an amazing job today.
He just made his own, really.
Yeah, he just raced his own pace, and that was good enough.
Here he comes.
He's gonna be happy. He's
Oh
on the
my
final
God,
straight
GA!
now. GA has come. And GA will have another lap then, because he is now getting in front of Medium Pilot, who wins the Brazilian Grand Prix in Season 5 of the Premier Division.
The champion has done it again.
Midnight at the moment in P2, and then we're gonna see who is gonna take the 3rd place.
It's gonna be
If it's Raikkonen, it's gonna be an unbelievable job
What
from
a
him.
drive! What a drive from Raikkonen! Well done.
He is
What a
almost
race!
celebrating, but does Penalty still take his podium off? No! Venom is in P4.
What a race, guys! What a
What
race!
a race. And is Vin still trying to get the extra point then? Or isn't he on a lap that counts for the fastest lap?
Well, we'll have to find out in any moment.
GA finishing in P8 as a GP3 driver.
Congratulations, GA. Well done. Here
Amazing
comes
job.
Vin now.
Vin goes now. He finished in P5 without a fastest lap, so it didn't count. But Medium Pilot once again did it. Just like
Just
you
wait
said
for
a
GA
few
now.
times, he isn't human. And now,
Here goes
last one to
GA.
cross the line is GA, our GP3 driver, who finishes in P8. Big congratulations to him. Stayed
In
out
the
of trouble,
Premier Division
and
as
what
well. Well
a
done.
result for him. I think he will be happy with that.
Everyone at GP3 will congratulate you. Well done. What a race!
What a race we just watched. Unbelievable. I think this is
If
one of
that's
the
not
best
your race
races
of
I
the
ever
season,
saw.
if that's not the race of the season, then I'll eat my own hat.
But it is the same on top. Medium Pilot wins it. Wow.
Goodness me, I'm out of breath.
Now we're going to the final standings here in Brazil without any Stewart's investigations. It is Medium Pilot who wins it in front of Midnight. Raikkonen finishes in P3 starting from P16. Unbelievable, well done to you. Venom is in P4, Vin is in P5, Danistic in P6, Punch You in the Heat is P7, GA is in P8, Thomas in P9, Jimmy Moore is in P10, it's Nolan in P11, Honey Badger in 12, Chain Game 13, Electro Dan P14, James Braden P15, Chris in P16, and Jill in P17. We will try and get our podium into the party. If you could invite Raikkonen, maybe. Okay. What a race we saw today. Sorry for the screen going blue, guys, but we are inviting our top 3 for commentary.
Sunday League F1 Esports. Maybe not. Okay then, maybe not.
But what a race we saw today.
We can try and get Midnight in because Media Pilot's already left.
Them 3.
You already invited him, have you?
Yeah, I
decent.
did.
So we got Raikkonen coming in, and we've got who else we need to come in?
Yep.
Hello, Raikkonen.
Yep.
We have our P3 drive off today. Raikkonen, very well done to you, starting from the back of the grid. What an unbelievable job, mate.
Yeah, thank you. It was very difficult. I don't know what's going on with the setup today. Gil had the same issue. I wasn't ready for the race, so I had just 10 seconds to put my setup, and it's not a problem every time. So I just load my setup, and then I see 5-6 in wing and 80% in brake pressure, and I didn't have time to change it. I just drive with shit setup. It was okay on the drive, but on the rain it was too difficult to drive.
Yeah,
Apologies for the swearing,
job,
guys.
But you did an amazing job from getting so many positions, and what an eventful race it was.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was
Was you
certainly fun.
Was he expecting for that rain to come early?
No, we never know with that game.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a good one.
That's the problem.
Thomas said it's gonna rain in 20 minutes, and I'm just like, it's probably gonna rain on like,
Yeah.
like 5 or something.
Yeah, it's you just have to wait. At the start, I wanted to start with the medium, but I didn't have time to put the soft. But at the end, I think it was the good idea to start with the soft. So.
Thank you very much for joining us, Raikkonen, and another
Yeah.
congratulations on your P3 on your podium finish.
We'll see you in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah,
Then we have Midnight finishing in P2, mate. Very well done.
A lucky P2. Put it that.
Maybe it's lucky. What happened with your teammate?
The last couple of laps, he said, because I was in a party with him, he said, yeah, mate, I was getting like half a second a lap, and he said, yeah, my tyres are dead, they're done. And then the corner after that, he gets a puncture.
Oh no.
I really didn't want to laugh, but I couldn't hold it in, so...
You're a good teammate, and if you're gonna laugh with that, but a very good race driving for you.
So I drove past
P2.
him and I just went... It's amazing. I was like, sorry, mate.
So how was the race for you today then?
Lucky.
Short and sweet. Were you expecting to actually get a podium today? Will you actually get to get a podium today?
No. I would like to thank Nolan for just bottling. I would also like to thank my teammate for executing Order 66 for me. Thank you very much.
Is this guy real? I'm asking myself the question, is this guy real? But he just secured the P2.
I feel
was just
bad for
thinking-
Nolan.
I was just
Yeah.
thinking.
Everyone feeling bad for Nolan, and
Execute
this guy
order,
is thank you,
execute
Nolan.
Order 66, please.
Unbelievable. Oh
What's up,
my
you are,
God.
teammate?
What did you prefer to drive, in the wet or in the dry?
I love both around this track. I prefer driving in the wet, just because. Why not?
Is this because it's more fun for you to slide the car around?
Yeah, seeing
Just
other
to see
people
other
blow up.
people crashing.
Yeah, seeing other people blow up around me is great.
Unbelievable.
Just insert a picture of them crashing and then Nico Rosberg. Your career's over. It's great.
This guy!
Rain in Abu Dhabi? Question mark.
That'll be a scene.
I beg someone puts it on.
Okay, guys, before we go into too much humor for YouTube, I want to thank our podium drivers to join us for commentary. And another big congratulations for Raikkonen on his P3 and Midnight for his P2.
I wanted to meet a pilot too for getting the win.
Of course.
Yeah, but no one cares about him. He's Jesus. Like, yeah, he's gonna like, oh yeah. I wonder, is the pilot gonna win? He doesn't win. Your career's over. Like, honestly, like, he's just gonna win every race. I mean, we're not gonna talk about last week because he wasn't here, but or any of the other.
But like I said, the man's not human.
Yeah, good point.
He's not human.
What is he? What is he? What is he?
He's some type of mad robot or something.
Oh, he's a Williams. He's a giga.
Anyway, guys, we want to thank you for this week again of Speed Force Racing. We're ended here in Brazil. I will go on to the final round next week in Abu Dhabi. Raikkonen and Midnight, are you watching forward to that race?
If it rains, yes.
You are looking forward
I
to
will
it?
get, if so,
Raikkonen?
I'll get my teammates to execute Order 66 again.
I will play the win if Nolan crash.
Plan A, Plan A.
Plan A, get me the pilot out.
Guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Have a great weekend.
See you later.
Yeah, bye.